Well, that's a very interesting observation. I think the political dimension is interesting. You know, if you have a prime minister who says he's not going to go, then he gets a bit of mainstream media pushback, and the next thing he's on a plane. You know, they smell, they recognise that, they think they can push this man around and they'll do it again. And so that, from a political perspective, is very interesting to watch. But, you know, from a fundamental perspective, should the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom be at COP27? My view is not. We've got a Secretary of State for the Environment, Theresa Coffey. She's going to Egypt. If they're all so fussed about carbon emissions, why would you send two senior British ministers on aeroplanes burning fuel? You know, Theresa Coffey's there. She should do her job. I don't think King Charles should go. I think it was a right decision from Liz Truss that he shouldn't go. And while I'm at it, I'll just say to John that I don't think that climate change... climate change is an issue. That I do not deny. But the drive to net zero and the way we're doing it is deeply damaging to the United Kingdom. And I think we need a much better energy policy and a much better approach to net zero than the way we're going about it at the moment. If we're worried about levelling up, if we're worried about the economy and the inability to balance our books, the last thing we should be doing is tilting towards net zero with inadequate technology at a cost in the Treasury's own estimates of £1.4 trillion. And that whole thing needs to be rethought through. And so Rishi Sunak should save the £5,000 of airfare to, assuming he's going, you know, first class, to Egypt, and he should stay at home and find a way to, you know, get our economy back on its feet.
Don't you think it would be good if Prince Harry went?
Well, Prince Harry...
That would be the Bant's answer.
Well, Prince Harry would...
Not actually technically a royal, but of the royal family.
But he'd be on his private jet, you know, ferried in with his 2 diesel cars, one of which is carrying his baggage for him. He'd turn up barefoot, he'd look the part, he'd talk the language.
He would talk the language.
And then he'd say, well, I've justified it all by buying carbon credits.
And Meghan would be a star as well.